How's it going, everybody? Feep Aspiring here, the Leisure Geek. A few things to talk about for this Friday few. One, robotics. Second, similar to robotics, it's basically drones. And the third thing I do want to talk about today is electric scooters and something about them that really caught my attention. Anyway, thanks for tuning in for this few minutes. So let's hit the intro. First topic I do want to talk about, robotics. Just saw a quick video from Boston Dynamics, the Atlas robot, and I just gotta say, wow, incredible to see. Sorry, let me do that again. Incredible to see what is happening in the world of robotics. Take a look at the link, take a look at the video. Basically, the Atlas robot by Boston Dynamics runs as we've seen before, but not only does it run, it hops over a log and then does a little bit of parkour on 3 boxes. Yeah, pretty crazy, pretty interesting, and all I gotta say is the future is getting closer and closer. It's here, but with regards to robotics, it's pretty crazy what's going on. Don't know how it will be used. I'm kind of afraid of what can happen, but there are also good things that can happen from it. So just a quick thought, just wanted to let you know, if you haven't seen the video before, take a look at it again. Boston Dynamics, their robot Atlas, doing a little bit of parkour, and yeah, maybe we'll see it one day at Disney for a, I don't know, show. But again, crazy to see from videos of robots doing simple runs through basically a forest, to robots doing flips, now robots doing parkour. Don't know what will happen if we all add it together, but again, exciting times are ahead for some of us who think it's exciting. Anyway, next topic. The next topic I do want to talk about is similar to robotics, but not in the sense of the Boston Dynamics robot Atlas, where it's actually walking and running. It kind of pertains to something that I'm currently into, which is drones. Quadcopters are most likely, I like to call it. So a company is working along with Disney Research, which is why this article caught my eye. The two companies have developed this drone, which also, along with it, it's attached underneath is a spray nozzle that can basically spray paint walls. A little bit of a robotics graffiti, you can say. I did look at some of the videos, actually not video, look at the photos that were from this test robot that they developed, and it's actually pretty interesting for them to kind of pre-program and map out a design, and then for their program to not only analyze the surface but also pinpoint where the robot or where the drone should go and spray basically the paint and create a form. It's pretty interesting, and it's actually pretty cool. I guess one area that I thought it could be helpful for, here in Sacramento and other major cities, you are seeing a lot of large murals being created and put up on the walls of buildings. Not to say that this robot or this program will take over designers and muralists and their craft, but it could help them in a sense of filling in the gaps of their design, or probably doing the initial layout for the design. So I am not sure right now how muralists do it. especially some of the large ones that I've seen around Sacramento, how they're able to put it down and in a way that they like it. Maybe they're freestyling it, I'm not sure. But if this can help them as far as time wise, and just again also in a safer sense, get them to fill in some of the gaps and do the like say a outline or basically the quick sketch of what they're trying to do, it'd be pretty cool to see. It's not perfect. We'll see how the technology again grows within the next few years, but it's kind of interesting what it can be used for. Another thing that is mentioned in the article, what it could be used for is for basically covering up graffiti on walls and on freeway signs that shouldn't be there. So it's a little safer. You can get someone to attach the spray nozzle onto this drone, and again, a series of calculations, the weight of the paint, the spray nozzle, etc. It's able to, again, just cover up some of basically the bad designs that are out there on walls and anything else. So kind of cool. Just want to let you guys know about it. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Something interesting to you. If it's not, that's okay. For me, again, geeking out on design, robotics, drones, that's who I am, and that's what I'm interested in. So take a look at the link, and give me some thoughts if you guys have any. All right. Last segment, which is surprisingly electric scooters. For this next topic, I do want to talk about electrical scooters. And in a previous vlog slash podcast, I did talk about the rental electrical scooters that you can try out at places like in Santa Monica, San Diego, and there are a couple companies, smaller independent companies, now working in San Francisco. Here's the thing. Yes, I still do believe that for us to rent those scooters, and those of us who can rent them, we're lucky enough to have the opportunity to do so. But let's also be responsible about where to park or return those scooters. I do hear some people complain about it, but again, that's mainly up to us so that this certain service can continue on in these cities. I did also talk about how I would feel that riding those scooters would not be as comfortable, especially if those of you who decide to use it actually as a way to get from, let's say you take a bus or a train to a certain stop, and then as your final to get to your destination, which is probably less than a mile or two, you'd probably rent a scooter just to get to and from a certain place. And I did mention, it would be uncomfortable. But the one thing I forgot and I should have thought about is, riding those things is pretty damn fun. I say that because I did try out and test out my son's electrical scooter not too long ago. And riding that thing, I can see how people can enjoy it, especially if it's just for a brief moment or a brief time on it. It's not as comfortable, I must say, balancing on something like that, especially if you're using it as a way to just kind of get around, or even at most get from one place to another during your commute. If you actually use it as a way to commute that final mile or two, I'm kind of interested. Let me know how that works for you. But the fun factor is the one thing I did not think of. Riding that thing was fun. A little scary at first. You have to kind of get used to balancing on it and the power behind the wheels. But now I'm actually interested, and I want to check it out at one of these spots. Hopefully it doesn't become a problem where they eliminate it. So please, please, if you live in any of these cities that have scooter rentals, don't mess it up. I do want to try it. Or hopefully, Jump also has their scooters. Hopefully, Jump will have the rental scooters in Sacramento soon enough. I still have to even rent their bikes, but again, electrical scooters, yeah, you do have to have some balance. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't ridden a skateboard or any of these scooters in the past, it may be a little tough for you, but having an electric motor to run it, get from one place to another, not much faster than a bike, to be honest. It's going to be slower, but it's the fun factor that I forgot, and I have to honestly say I'm excited, and I would love to try one of these scooters one day. Anyway, that is it for electrical scooters. And if I do get to ride one, hopefully, well, not hopefully, I will try to document it and share it with you guys. Maybe I'll even share myself on my kid's electrical scooter, but that's if he lets me ride it again after trying it out. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey everybody, that's it for this edition of Friday Few. Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. But if you guys know anyone else who's interested in all the stuff I do talk about, and I will also talk about other things as far as travel and some of the leisure stuff that I do like to do once in a while, camping, hiking, winter's coming up, maybe I'll do some snowboarding. But if you do know anyone else who likes to talk about technology and geek out on design, let them know about my channel and let them know about this podcast. I do want to hear from you eventually and have a conversation. You can catch this on obviously the Anchor app and also on iTunes. And there are several other podcasting sites that this is on. So again, I just do want to thank you for listening in and tuning in. And we will talk to you guys and gals next time.